Please read the disclaimer. That was a interesting intro. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we are doing a PlayStation 2 random set, starting off with 10,000 bullets. 10,000. There's that many bullets. Yeah, that was an interesting intro, and that is gonna do it again. Yeah, that was an interesting intro. The sound seemed to be a little bit out of sync, but yeah, it seems very jazzy intro. Seemed to be a lot happening. Kind of reminded me a little bit like Devil May Cry, but just barely. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what would you consider this to be. But let me give you a little bit of information about the game. So, the game is developed by Blue Moon Studio, published by 505 Games in the West, um, in com- in collaboration with Taito, because Taito is the original publisher in Japan anyway. And it was released on October 6th, 2005 in the West. And it's known as Tsukiyo. It's going to keep doing this, by the way. I can't help that. It's called Tsukiyo ni Saraba in Japan. And yeah, it's quite interesting because it came out in Japan in 2005, but it also came out in the West in 2005. But it was only released in Europe. So it was only released in Europe, and it was released by 505 Games. I don't know why, and hopefully we'll find out why. Maybe it's not that good of a game, or else you would have thought they would have released it in America, but we'll have to just see. Maybe this is Taito's response to fucking Devil May Cry. Who knows? I don't know what to expect walking into this. Maybe,
My first
expecting Devil
memory
May
was of
Cry
blood
gets
and
Chaos
flowing.
Legion.
My first thoughts
Turns
were
out
of
it's not even Chaos
revenge.
Legion. Turns out it's fucking Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII.
That's how it all began.
If you played
It's
any of those
probably
games,
gonna
you'll get
end the
that
same
reference.
way.
Dirge of Cerberus being on the lower end of the spectrum, like, ugh, not a bad game, but it really needs mouse and keyboard support for Dirge of Cerberus to even be remotely good. Okay. So all the cutscenes are out of sync. That's always a good sign. It could be the emulator at the end of the day. Maybe these cutscenes aren't built to run at 60 frames a second, because all of the games I play on the PlayStation 2 emulator are at 60 frames a second, so maybe it's not designed for that. Are they rivals? Don't tell me the game crashed. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the game fucking crashed. It's just frozen. You're looking at it, it's just frozen. The frames are still going up and down, and the speed's going up and down, but obviously nothing's happening. Okay. I'm not gonna write the game off yet. Though this happens every now and then. You'll have a game that you try to play and it just doesn't work. And I'll do one of two things. Either it'll again, it could very well be the cutscenes that are fucked, which is fine. We can still play the game, but it also might be. There's some other. Looks like there's some other studios that are related to this game as well. By the way, like Procyon and Metro. I've heard of Metro as a studio before. But let's do new game. Let me skip the fucking
My
cutscene.
first memory
Hopefully.
was of blood flowing.
Yep. I'll tell you what my first memory was. It was of chapter 1. It was of 10,000 bullets flying at me. I was like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with this? Supposed to fucking Fist of the North Star this shit? Yeah. Oh, okay. Now we're doing something like this. Alright, I'm gonna skip through this because I don't want it to fucking crash again. I just want to get to the gameplay now. I don't trust the game anymore. You know, that's the thing. You get to a point, and you're now at the point where you don't trust the game. What the fuck? So you can either go to Club Orchidia or the shooting range. Let's go to the shooting range. I want to see how the gun works.
You ready, Crow?
Yeah, no. Skip. So it seems to be this game. To me, this game's probably the type of game that has loads of cutscenes, which is unfortunate. If the cutscenes are what caused this game to crash in the PS2 emulator, that's kind of unfortunate. That means you have to skip half the fucking game. Skip the tutorial. Let's just see how we. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the tutorial. Let's just see how we go. What? Underground shooting range. Okay, there we go. Free battle. Stage 1. Here we go. Defeat 180 enemies. Here we go. So this is going to be able to see how the game plays. I probably shouldn't have skipped the tutorial, but I'm always like that. So let's just start. Okay. Yes, do I wish to begin? Yes. All right. Here we go. Probably should have saved just in case it does crash again. If it crashes again, I'm just going to have to give up on playing this. I'm going to have to move on. Which sucks, but, you know. I'm hoping that we'll be able to actually see what the gameplay is like. So here's the dude. Yeah, he looks alright, graphic-wise. If I can spin like this, it's always a good sign. Oh, shit! Oh, that's nice. That's fucking nice, game. Oh, my health is literally... I'm fucking dead. Oh, great. Yeah, I'd like to try again. It just throws you in there. Oh, I should have went... But you should have gone the tutorial. Doesn't matter, it's bad game design, I'm afraid. You should be able to learn as you play, always. Alright, I'm gonna go behind here. Oh, God. Oh, oh, this game plays like shit. Oh, no, it does. It does play this shit. Alright, put me behind here. My health almost gone again. So I can do this fucking, like, dodge move. Oh my god! This guy... What do you mean I run out of bullets? No! Oh my god, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible! Oh my god! No, it's terrible. It plays like horseshit. Oh my god, it plays like horseshit. Alright, I'm gonna try and describe to the best of my ability, right? Picture yourself playing Max Payne. I'm gonna go there. I'm fucking gonna go there. You think I'm not gonna go there? I'm gonna fucking go there. Picture yourself playing the original Max Payne. A game that I'm gonna double check. Because, yeah, you know, I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna meme on this fucking game 100%. Let's have a look. Come on. Come on. Ah! Ah! Yeah! Oh dear. You think I'm laughing like a crazy person, but when I look at the Max Payne's release date and I see December 6th, 2001, that's why I laugh. That's why I laugh. Because, bitch, this game is a bitch. Okay, right? when I play this, the first thing that I'm gonna just try and describe how this plays exactly. When I play this, my first thought that comes to mind is Max Payne, and my second thought that comes to mind is holy shit, Max Payne is so much better than this. Max Payne, you could just go straight into Max Payne and you'll figure it out as you go. This game, there's no bullet time. You see me, that's a fucking dodge mechanic. You you run out of bullets, which I like to point out, right? You can kill enemies in Devil May Cry with bullets. And don't get me wrong, in Max Payne, I'm pretty sure you have to reload. That's fine. But the guns don't work like they work in Max Payne. They work like they work in Devil May Cry. And how they work in Devil May Cry is in Devil May Cry, they have infinite ammo. They don't run out. You don't need to reload. Right? And I understand for Dante to have like devil guns, that makes sense. And maybe for this game it doesn't make sense. But you're being thrown into a room full of enemies. There's no bullet time as far as I can tell. Instead, it goes into slow motion when you fucking dodge, like the Matrix style. When you're actually shooting the fucking enemy, though, it's just you running along shooting your fucking guns, and it looks so stupid. There is a lock on, but why would you lock on when if you're surrounded by loads of enemies? Locking on is fucking pointless at that point. We're not playing a beat 'em up here, by the way. We're not playing fucking we're not playing Onichibara here, where we're not playing a beat 'em up, which in my opinion, all beat 'em ups should have a lock on system. But we're not playing a beat 'em up necessarily, even though it looks like it wants to be a fucking beat 'em up. We're using guns here. We're not using a fucking samurai sword. We're not using a fucking didgeridoo. We're using guns. So it doesn't work as a beat 'em up. There's a whole entire reason why Devil May Cry, you can use guns and it is a valid way, but mostly you use them to kind of keep a combo going and to inflict very light damage to an enemy. The sword is the main the main thing. This game is basically trying to be like Devil May Cry, but the gun is the only option. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. And then when you like it will work if there was like a couple of enemies. You go down a corridor and there's like 2 or 3 enemies, fine. But you're throwing like how many enemies are in this room? 10, 12, 12 enemies at once. And you can't do anything. You got no cover, which you need. It's a fucking gun game, right? You need cover. There's no real cover. There's the fucking pillars. That's it. And you're supposed to just fucking be able to... The fuck even is this game? No wonder it only got released in Europe. Now it makes sense. And it puts you facing away from where the enemies spawn. Look at this. Run out of bullets, so I have to stop pressing square. Oh, the camera is fucking dog shit, by the way. Oh, look! I'm surrounded. What the fuck am I supposed to do? The main problem here is while I'm in my fucking little void animation, I'm already dead again. When I'm in my little avoid animation, I can't shoot, which makes no fucking sense. What kind of fucking idiot designed this game? I want to know who made the choices they made in this game. Number one, it spawns us facing away from the enemies. Alright, there is a bullet time. If you're supposed to play the game like this, I'm still getting hit. I'm in bullet time. We're out of bullet time. In bullet time again. Here we go. Oh, this is terrible. You shouldn't run out of bullets. That's just not how the game should work. And the camera should fucking automatically focus. There we go, I have to press that. The camera should... With gameplay like this, I'm gonna be honest with you. With gameplay like this, I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. Oh, this is terrible. I'm gonna die again. Right. I'm not gonna... In case you're wondering, no, I'm not. Oh, 13 kills, that's all I managed. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not going to play it again after this. I'm gonna basically give my 2 cents right now, because I can give my 2 cents after just playing that amount. The game is trying to be like Devil May Cry, but with guns. That doesn't work. I'm just gonna tell you right now, that doesn't work. Don't try to do that. I don't, I could be at the board, like the board of fucking directors for this game, and be sat there and going, yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, we're trying to make Devil May Cry, but we want it to be the guns to have the main focus. I would lean back in my chair and I'd go, no, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay, and then what I'll do, I'll slap Max Payne on the table and go, here, play this. This is how it should play. It should play somewhat similar to this. The design, some of the design choices in this game is, it is bad. It is really bad. So while you're dodging, you can't shoot. You have to reload, which really, no, that should not be in the game. Reload for higher powered guns, fine, but for your standard pistols that you're using, or revolvers, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, you shouldn't have to reload. Like if you get an AK-47 or other like assault rifle, bazooka, or whatever, which you should get in the game. If this only weapons you have are the revolvers, but you can upgrade them, that's fucking stupid. You should have multiple weapons. It's pointless. Um, if you have to reload them, fine. That's understandable. But your default weapons, you shouldn't have to reload. I know that does breaks immersion. This game looks like it fucking tries to be the Matrix with its bullet physics. So the immersion's not there to begin with. He could have like special guns that basically use kinetic energy to create bullets, and the bullets are not real bullets. They use like air bullets. I don't know. They could have done whatever the fuck they wanted in this story to fit the to again. If you're making a video game and it's not based off something like an anime or anything or a movie, you're making a completely new IP. The gameplay should come first. The story should come second. Every time. The only exception to that rule is an RPG. And even then, in my opinion, an RPG, the gameplay should come first, then the story. But most of the time, it's the story that comes first, then the gameplay. But for any other type of game, the gameplay should come first, then the story. It feels like the story came first for this, then they tried to figure out the gameplay, and it turned out like this. So there is bullet time, but they can still hit you in bullet time. Bullet time should be like an invincibility frame thing. I'm just trying to make the game. I'm trying to give suggestions to make the game more playable. Like I already do not want to play the game any further, and yet here I am, a man like me who likes Devil May Cry. It's one of my, it's a series. It's not one of my favorite. I was going to say it's one of my favorite series. It's not really. It's a series I thoroughly enjoy. I've played Devil May Cry 1 to 4. I've played, yeah, I even played Devil May Cry 2. Yep, DMC 2. I played through the entirety of DMC 2. Um, it's not a, it's, it is. Yeah, I would definitely agree with it being the worst Devil May Cry game, but still, I played through it. I even played through Lucia's story. I think it was Lucia or whatever her name was, the second character. I played a little bit of Devil May Cry 5, but I haven't finished it yet. It's a very difficult game. I have to do it in stages with Devil May Cry because I'm not that good at the game. And number 5 is like, holy shit. I even played DMC Devil May Cry. So it just feels like this game is trying to be kind of like Devil May Cry, but doesn't have the same competency in creating how the combos and the style of gameplay. It feels like it wants to. It feels like it's trying to copy Max Payne, but I have a feeling the developers didn't even know Max Payne was a thing. I was like, if the developers knew about Max Payne, you would have thought they would have looked at that and gone, hey, we need to make it like this. Or I could like if you combined Devil May Cry and Max Payne together, I think you could make it work, but you'd have to make certain choices to make it as playable as possible. They've made all the wrong choices here. They've made all the wrong choices, and this is the right reason why I say no wonder it only got released in Europe, because I don't see this game have done particularly well. There's no sequel, is there? At the end of it, there's no 10,000 Bullets 2. So I'm sorry that you didn't really see that much gameplay here, and it's mainly me ranting. But sometimes that's just how it is when I play these games. I try to think like why. I try to think of the design. Like why did you choose this? Why did you go in this direction when I play these games? Ultimately, my 2 cents on the game is uh, by all means try it. By all means, try the game. But I'm telling you, I don't understand a single person liking this game. If you like this game, there's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you because it's like I'm not the most competent gamer there is. Gamer. I'm not I'm not fucking going around playing Dark Souls in the like was it Ravaged? The one where you got no armor, no clothing, no nothing, and you have like a hell sort of like a curse or something against you that makes your health really low. I don't play Dark Souls like that. I'm not sadistic in that sense, and I'm not that competent to be able to play through in that playstyle anyway. But at the same time, I feel like people who play that would have issues with this game. They're like, wow, this plays like fucking horseshit. So I recommend people try the game, but no more than that. It is just it's hard to explain how terrible this game is. It plays horribly, horribly. So yeah, I've been Bio. That's been 10,000 bullets. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Hopefully the next game will be better.